Our next guest says this 4th of July, it is your patriotic duty to eat ice cream. That's right, award-winning author of The French Don't Diet, Dr. Will Clower, is here with us today with picnic food safety advice and to tell us why eating ice cream is patriotic. Let's cover that first. Why would that be, Will?
Well, the very first American recipe for ice cream is in the hand of the same guy who penned the Declaration of Independence.
TJ.
Thomas Jefferson,
yeah.
Absolutely. And we have a graphic of the actual recipe with a transcription that's on the website. And it's amazing because it's exactly the same recipe base that we use today. It's made with the same ingredients, and he actually borrowed it from the French and brought it home. And it was he really who introduced it here at Monticello.
And explain to me, in all my ignorance, how they could create ice cream in the 1790s or around the turn of the 1800s. I mean...
Exactly. You know what they did is...
What did he do? He didn't have ice, did he?
Sure, sure. What they did is they harvested ice from the Rivanna River, which was just a little ways away.
Oh,
and
over the winter.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they had an ice cellar, and it would actually hold 62 cartloads of ice. And according to his writings, it would keep down there until the next October.
Oh my!
So he had ice all the way around. He used it to keep his cured meats, to chill his wine, and to make ice cream.
At Monticello.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Wow.
And so, because that's our first written recipe, we need to follow suit.
Absolutely.
Therefore,
I agree. Well, I mean, so what all's in it? Tell me, what do we have to do?
Oh, it's eggs, it's cream, it's a little flour, it's the basics, and then you put the ice around it and salt to chill that, and then you stir it and stir it and stir it. Today we don't have to grind it if we don't want to. We can do it electrically, but it's amazing how well that recipe is kept over the centuries.
And it's one that he got, you say, from the French.
Absolutely, absolutely.
With whom he had a strong connection, as did Ben Franklin.
Exactly.
And of course, if he'd wanted a little electricity to grind his ice cream, he probably could have gotten it from Ben, right?
From Ben, he had the inside track.
All right, we got, oh, there's the recipe. Is that it in his hand?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Look at that. All right, now, how about some other healthy choices, recipes for the holiday?
Well, you know, one of the reasons why we have a hard time eating healthy is because oftentimes we'll do the quick thing and we'll go get some boxed product. But if you make your own food in the kitchen for this holiday season, then it will be healthier for you. And we've included some very healthy recipes like coleslaw. Coleslaw is a cancer fighter. It has the indoles and the cruciform types of vegetables in cabbage that just... It's a great cancer fighter for you.
But doesn't it get a bad name because of the mayonnaise in it, Will?
You know, it's funny because mayonnaise are made with eggs, and eggs are actually good for you as long as you don't eat 12 at a sitting.
Yep, right.
So if you can control that part of it, it is actually good for you. So when you make your slaw, a little bit of mayonnaise, a little bit of mustard, and sesame oil. Sesame oil is wonderful. It makes it the best in the world. And then a splash of white wine vinegar. It's all in that recipe.
Good.
Oh, it's so good.
All right, well, check that out. What else? Well, you like avocados, I know.
Oh, avocado mango salsa is from God. It is so good for you. The mangoes have beta-carotene, which have plenty of antioxidants, very good for you.
Yes.
The avocado itself has a lot of potassium, which helps to control your blood pressure. And when you make this will be the last salsa you ever made because it is so good. It goes with everything. It's like a universal blood. It's like blood type O.
Yeah.
It goes with everything.
Yeah, that's mine. That's what
exactly.
I've got. Real quick, food safety tips for the holidays. Got a couple of quick ones?
There's two things to be careful about. One is raw meat. The other is cooked meat. With your raw meats, you've got to keep them separate. People forget because they're involved in the picnicking and stuff. And they'll put the raw meat on a plate, they'll grill it, they'll put it back on the plate. Or they'll put it in the cooler and they'll forget to zip up their Ziplocs and the juice will go everywhere. Be careful about that.
Right.
The other is cooking the meat. If you overchar the meat, you can get HCAs, heterocyclic amines, that are carcinogenic, also found in...
like tobacco or
cigarette
smoke.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Gotcha. Okay, all good stuff. Dr. Will, thanks so much.
Pleasure. Good to see you again.
Yes, sir. Good to be here with you. And if you want to try Thomas Jefferson's ice cream recipe for yourself, folks, or any of the other recipes that Dr. Will Clower just mentioned, go to kdka.com/PTL. You'll also find a link there to Dr. Will's website as well.